My name is Curtis Fletcher. I came to Living Waters not because I was having any real hardships in my physical presence, but a friend of mine told me about the place and the journey, and I knew I had a lot of stress in my life and thought this would be a good way to help alleviate some of that, but also to get a feel for detoxifying, make my body whole. And so I've done that over this last 10 days, and I have to say, pretty amazing. The journey is more about the mind, body, spirit thing, not just detoxifying your body, but it's a learning experience. And that was probably the biggest thing for me, was learning about not only what we put in our bodies, but also just how to de-stress, how to live life a little more fully, and to put yourself in a better position.
What changes are you going to make to your life after this, after what you learned?
I think the thing that I'm going to take away from this in terms of life changes is really about eating properly, not chewing properly, not rushing my meal is a big one that I think everybody can grab a hold of right away. But two is just eating organically, being aware of the toxic foods that are in the marketplace, and misguided labels that teach us that that these things are okay for us, or they may be health foods when they're really not. So I'm taking that away, and I'm really kind of pivoting. My wife and I happen to go through this at the same time, so we'll pivot and do things in a better way. And that's the big thing for us right now, and for me personally, is just being aware. Right? And then from a stress level perspective, it's just knowing how to breathe, kind of relax about things, don't get caught up in the moment, be kind. These things, I'm a kind person anyway, but these things are important, and you can only do that when you're aware, and that's one of the things that I also took away.
Cool. Anything else?
No, I would just highly recommend. I know it's a lot of time. It's a time commitment. It's a financial commitment. But when you look at the overall cost of those versus medical bills and all the other things you're going to pile on, I think it's well worth it. I think it can be life changing. I would recommend it. I want my children to go through it. I recommend it for anybody that can actually find it within themselves and take the journey. Thank you, Living Waters.